Man, I just forgot that it was school holidays, so going shopping right now could be painful. Let's see if we can even get a bar, to be honest. Hey, what up guys, and welcome to another episode of Creased. Now, I did something I didn't think I ever would do. I did something the other day that I didn't even think was possible. But first, let's go shopping. So I've been looking at this silhouette for a long time. I've probably mentioned a bunch of times, but it's got to be the right colorway. I've slept in and missed out on drops online, where it be at the New Balance website, because I honestly feel like I need 9.5, but I tried these the other day and these felt alright. So I finally bought a pair of New Balance 550s. Alright, so it is about 1 AM. I just edited the confused reseller video. That was a whole fucking thing. And props to me for that unboxing drunk. It wasn't that bad. If anything, it was... I don't even remember legit checking it, so that's good. We got that out of the way, but there's some joints dropping tomorrow in store. And I've been checking for these for a minute. I feel like this is a colorway I'm going to like, so I'm going to go for it. You'll see tomorrow. If you're seeing this, you may not know what we're talking about, but if you check the IG, the story, I've linked it. Now it says 10 AM these things are dropping, but the store opens at 9, so why wouldn't you just drop them at 9? So I'm going to set a super early alarm for me. Seeing as though, you know, I'm awake at what, 1 AM right now. I'm gonna try and wake up for 8:30, get there for 9 AM. See if we can. I'd love to catch some resellers in the act and just interview them and see what they're about and maybe fuck with them a little bit. We'll see. It is 8:45. We're gonna try and get there to see if we can do this. Had a similar issue with the Chicago joints last time. Still got a pair. New Balance shouldn't go as crazy as these. Plus they're dropping at like multiple stores around here, so let's go. It's funny, the other day, one of the boys was saying the only thing that can get me up before 9 AM is a sneaker drop. And you know what? He's right. Man, I ain't been up this early in a minute. I forgot about peak hour traffic because this shit is horrible. I just hope there's going to be pairs left, to be honest. We're banked up about 10 minutes away, so I think once we get past this certain area, we should be right, but it could be an accident. It was funny, they said on Instagram that they wouldn't drop till 10 o'clock, and I thought, that's got to be an oversight or something. They might have just fucked up, because I looked it up and I'm like, no, the store opens at 9 AM, so went in there and they're like, yeah, I can't actually sell them to you until 10. I'm like, alright. So when I had breakfast, I can't even get them till 9, till 10. That shit was correct. I thought that shit was bullshit. Can't believe I gotta wait till 10 o'clock for these shoes to drop. Even the girl was like, I don't know why. So got like 10 minutes to wait still, see what happens. And then, yeah, I probably could have had a little bit more sleep that day, but when I got there, they're like, hey, you waiting on the New Balance? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, there's a line over here already, and I'm like, wow. We both kind of looked at each other and said, lining up for New Balance, huh? Who'd have thought? Now, let's be clear. The lineup wasn't that crazy. The lineup was like 3 teenage girls Yes, I was the only one that was probably old enough to purchase a beer that was lined up for these joints. That's not to say that later in the day they flew out the door, but I know they did release these at every hype. And they are a clean colorway. They are a clean colorway. I've since been in resale stores where they're trying to sell them for like, I want to say $4.50. So crazy, but lined up, and I was like hitting them up like, yo, can I just like try them on first? So we tried them on, and I'm like, because I don't know if it's a 9 or a 10. 9.5 is probably going to be better, but tried them on. Alright, they're alright. I feel like they'll stretch a little bit. We'll go with them. So, I bought myself a pair of 550s. Can I just say, when you got like stuff like this, why is the handle so low? Like you're basically dragging that shit on the ground. Makes no sense to me. But Nautica does it as well. Now, the box is pretty basic. It's very similar to like what you would get from a 574. But we have the New Balance 550 in, it's interesting, I forgot, New Balance basically do, you know, so BB, basketball, 550, that's the style. Then LWT will be the color code. I don't know what that stands for. I'm not sure what they're even calling these, but you know, it's got that nice sail on the midsole, really good quality leather, and black and grey hints. The thing that I really like here, like the end, is just that little bit different to what we've seen before. Usually it's just like that straight bubble joint, but this almost feels like a basketball, like the exterior of a basketball, so I thought that was cool. But I tried these on in store. Crazy, right? Getting the release, trying them on in store, and man, they're just super comfortable. Just looking at it now, I see a mark. I don't know what that is. It's not that important. But I can't believe I had to line up for these. Like I said, the lineup wasn't that crazy, but they're putting on like a fair song and dance that I guess adds to the feel of it, right? Adds to the hype of them. Like I said, I was in Sydney over the weekend. I purchased these when they dropped. And then I've done a whole bunch of things over the weekend. I was in a resale store. I had these for like $4.50. Like, they're a great shoe, don't get me wrong. Quality is on point. These aren't a collab, nothing. It's just something that New Balance dropped. And they're dope. For $4.50? Come on, man. Little blue stain just there. These things that I'm seeing here are nothing in comparison to what we've been seeing in terms of Nike quality control. What I will say about the 550 though, it does seem like they're pumping them out. It's like, alright, we got one. And just keep pumping them out. Like I seen a colorway the other day they're talking about, which was meant to be like a Lakers colorway. I was like, I think it was blue, so maybe it's like the old school Minneapolis Lakers colorway, but I feel like they've got a really good shoe here, right? They've got one. Just don't overdo it. Don't burn it into the ground like Yeezy did with the 350. Like Nike's been doing with the Dunks. Like, that's how you kill the hype. I don't know. Let's see some B-roll. I've been saying for a long time the New Balance is having a moment, and it's dope to see other brands coming out and doing some things, right? This is no different. Like, this is one that I'll admit I didn't like initially. I feel like that bubble, the more bubble end, was throwing me off. Maybe it was the colorways. It wasn't until I saw the baby blue or UNC colorway to where I showed any sort of interest in these. And then the Rich Pauls. Then when I'm seeing these, I'm like, I need these. But New Balance is definitely having a moment. They're in uncharted territories. They're having to probably look at the way that they release their shoes now, because bots are smashing New Balance. It's a weird time we're in. But what do you guys think about the 550? About New Balance in general? What would you like to see the brand do? Maybe they try and work in another older silhouette. Maybe they try and go for like a hybrid between modern and vintage. I'm not sure, but at the moment with these, not a little blue stone. I feel like they're good at the moment, but you know, less is more. I'm stoked with these. I still can't believe I had to line up for a pair of New Balance, but it is what it is. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we'll be back twice a week, definitely twice a week. Peace. Let's see one up there, but this is not that interesting.